Assalamu alaikum viewers, how are you? Welcome to the channel Literature Outstanding. Be positive, be hopeful in your lives. This video is another episode of Soul Healer series, a series presented on Literature Outstanding, and thank you very much for appreciating this series. And today's personality in Soul Healer series is Hazrat Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayh, the national poet of Pakistan, Hakimul Ummat, Mufakkir Pakistan, a South Asian Muslim poet, philosopher, politician, visionary man, a Sufi religious man, a good human being whose poetry actually gave hope to Muslims during their period of decline. In this video, first I will give you little information about Hazrat Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayh's contribution in Urdu literature as well as in Persian literature. Later on, I will read a very beautiful poem from his famous book Bang-e-Dara, Aik Arzoo or A Longing, and then I will give a short review of it. So watch the video till the end. But before that, those who are new to this channel, please subscribe Literature Outstanding and hit the bell icon for future videos. You can also follow our Facebook page, A Writer, and I will share its link in description box. So let's start the video. Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayh was a multi-talented personality, but in this video I'm going to discuss him as a poet. Hazrat Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayh occupied a very high rank in the world of literature, and he is known as the philosopher poet of East or e-Mashriq. He has great contribution in Urdu literature as well as in Persian literature, and according to my poor knowledge, I might be wrong, but according to my poor knowledge, he composed almost 9 books of poetry during his lifetime in both these languages, Urdu and Persian. And to explain those 9 books, thousands of books have been written till now. His poetry is universal in themes and in nature and carries the message of hope, especially for Muslims and generally for all human beings. The first piece of poetry I have selected from Urdu literature for reading on my channel Literature Outstanding is the part of Allama Iqbal's world-famous volume of poetry, Bang-e-Dara, and the name of the poem is Aik Arzoo, A Longing, and in this video I will read its translation. The poet is actually fed up from artificiality, fickleness and fakeness of this world, and he wanted to get rid of all of this and wanted to relax in the company of nature. That's why he is nourishing a wish, a longing, a desire in the bottom of his heart, which he is sharing in the form of a poem. And the poet says that, "Oh Lord, I have become exhausted from these human gatherings. Which pleasure a gathering can give to an extinguished heart. I run away from tumult as my heart seeks for that silence which passionately worshipped by speech. I die for silence, strongly long for a small hut in the feet of mountains. Freed from worries, I may live in seclusion without the sorrows of this world, where chirping of birds may give the pleasure of lyre, a roar of spring may play orchestra's melody, the bursting of flowers but may send me message of someone. My small wine cup may reveal to me the whole world. On couch of lush green grass with pillow of my hands, may my seclusion wear a style that put the congregation to shame. The nightingale be so familiar with my face that her little heart entertaining no fear from me may be. Avenues of green trees standing on both sides be. The clear stream's water may displaying the beautiful image. To view the beauty of mountain range, the waves of the water may rise again and again. The wardour sleeping in the lap of earth be, water running through the bushes may glistening be, Flower-laden boughs may touching the water be, as if some beauty looking at itself in mirror be. When the sun apply henna to the evening's bride, may every flower wear the robe of pinkish golden be. When night's travelers may worn out by fatigue, their only hope may my broken earthen lamp be. May the sky lightning lead them to my hut when clouds hovering over the whole sky be. The early dawn's cuckoo, that morning's muezzin, may my confident he be, and may his confident I be. May my hearing not be obligated to the temple or to the mosque. My heart's little hole alone be the herald of morning's arrival. The moment dew may come to perform flowers' ablution. My weeping be my ablution, may my wailing be my supplication. In that silence, my heart's wailing may rise so high to sky, that for stars caravan the clarions call my wailing be. I wish my tragedies may touch every painful heart. May my cries wake up to those oblivious to my pain. So this was the beautiful poem composed by Hazrat Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayh, and now time for its review. Before the review of the poem, I want to clear one point. This review of the poem of Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayh is purely based on the feelings of a common reader of Allama Iqbal's poetry. Otherwise, there are specialized scholars, experts on Iqbaliyat who did so. Apparently, the poem A Longing seems to be a very simple poem, and even a common reader like me can easily understand it and enjoy it. But as Allama Iqbal's poetry always carries a message and underlying meaning, so this poem also has some underlying meanings which I want to explain in this review. In review, first I want to talk about the starting of the poem, which is full of feel and very catchy. Poem is highly subjective, and poet is addressing himself when he says that, "Oh Lord, I am fed up from this world and from the noise of this world, and I want to run from the tumult of this world." But as a reader, we feel connected with the poet, and we started to think that, oh, it's the voice of my heart. And I think that every human being in his or her life experiences some moment when he started to feel like that. After that, the poet creates a beautiful world by using his great power of imagination, a world where there is stillness, silence, beauty of nature, music of nature, a world where birds are familiar with human beings, where waterfalls are making music, where bursting of flower is giving a message of someone. So a world where man and nature are in complete harmony. The words of the poem have a spellbinding effect or a hypnotic effect on readers. Very soon, a reader started to feel himself hypnotized and a part of that environment in the company of nature. He started to feel himself relaxed, far from the worries of this world. And this is actually the feel, depth, and beauty of this poem. Another important feature of the poem is poet's great and deep love for nature, because without being the staunch lover of nature and without the close study of nature, no one can compose such a beautiful poem. The poet in this poem is talking about nature, sky, cloud, greenery, streams, waterfalls, birds, evening stars, cuckoo song, dewdrops. So each and everything is about nature. And here I can recall another English poet, a staunch lover of nature, Wordsworth. And just like Wordsworth, Allama Iqbal is also believing in the healing power of nature, that in company of nature, man's dropping energies are restored. By the way, I have reviewed Wordsworth's famous poem Daffodil on my channel, and if you have not seen that video, you can go and watch that video so you may understand this point clearly. And last but not the least, the spiritual elements or mysticism or mystic elements found in the poem. From beginning to end, it seemed that the poet is talking about some spiritual journey. And because of these spiritual elements or mysticism, I have included this poem in Soul Healer series. Maybe the poet wanted to say that the spiritual journey starts when your heart is fed up from difficultness and artificiality of this world. When you have come to know this reality, then you're ready to go on a spiritual journey. And then the poet's desire to live in a far-off land, in a small hut, in company of nature, with minimum resources of life, just like a dervish, fakir or Sufi. A deep and close study of nature is actually the effort of a saint or a Sufi or a dervish to know about his creator, because we cannot recognize a creator without knowing about his creations. The poet has created a beautiful and suitable environment for meditation in this poem, and meditation always remains a very helpful medium for a saint in the journey of self-discovery, self-realization and self-actualization. And these all are important themes in poetry of Allama Iqbal rahmatullah alayh. And then the poet's desire for being the productive and helpful man for others, even with the minimum resources of life, just like a dervish or saint. So we can say that from beginning to the end, it seems that a saint is sharing his spiritual journey or experiences of his spiritual journey, and that saint is also giving hints to those who are interested in adopting that way. So the poem is superb, great, both in content and in style. I have just presented the translation of this poem in this video, but if you understand Urdu, you should read the real text of the poem, and then you can understand the value and true spirit of the poem. And here I will end the review of the poem. Very soon I will upload the Urdu dubbing of the same video. Hope you will like it. So if you like the video, please comment me in comment section, like video, also share it to your friends and family. And if you have not still subscribed the channel Literature Outstanding, please subscribe it and hit the bell icon for future videos. Thank you so much once again, and be positive, be hopeful in your lives.